FDI in multi-brand retail sector is going to give a boost to the whole retail sector. It is going to add along the value chain right from the farmers to the consumers. We in CII feel this is one of the positive steps for bringing more efficiency, transparency, and of course boost in income for both the government and the farmers, as well as reduction in cost for the consumers. The sector is expected to grow to about $260 billion by the year 2020. We also feel that this would also improve the employment by about 2 to 3 million in the direct areas of retailing, as well as 4 to 6 million in the indirect ones like the logistics sector, distribution network, repackaging, security, and at the store level, etc. We also feel that there's going to be an increase of $35 to $45 billion income for the actual producers and an increase of $25 to $30 billion for the government in terms of realization of taxes and everything. In fact, the SME sector has grown in the last 5 years at a rate of around 19% compared to the early stages when the de-reservation was announced for SME sector in 1990s. So essentially we think that the SME sector has a lot to gain by this, but only the government needs to address this issue of how they can reserve that 30% for the SMEs in India along with their commitments to the WTO. From the farmers' side, world over, the farmers were getting close to about 50 to 60% of the final consumer price, whereas in India it is still at the rate of 30 to 40%, which is far below. To quote an example, it is in the case of tomatoes. So we feel once this sector is opened up, the farmers stand to gain quite a lot. Added to this, we will also have the food security, because a lot of food is being wasted, and this is going to give a boost to the supply chain management in terms of value addition along the supply from the farm to the shop, like the food cold chains, like the warehousing, better temperature control facilities, so that food is not wasted. And lastly, of course, there is also a big gain for the government. It will bring a lot of transparency into this sector. Today, a lot of leakages are taking place in terms of taxation and all that. But now, all this will come into the whole chain, and there will be a lot of transparency. So, government's realization will be better, and the funds can be better utilized for our other important sectors like infrastructure, health, etc.